Hey, what is happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you, and today I want to get into a dope pair of Dunk Lows. I recently looked at the Fossil Rose Dunk Low Premiums, and today I want to look at the Vast Gray Dunk Low Premiums. I've had them both sitting out inside beside each other, and I keep going back and forth on which one I prefer. It's kind of tough to pick a favorite. I don't know if I have one, but maybe you all can tell me which one you like the best. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's look at these Dunk Low Premiums in the Vast Gray colorway. Alright, so much like the Fossil Rose Dunk Low Premiums, this pair also just came in a standard Nike box, really nothing to go over. I know that these Vast Gray Dunks have dropped overseas, and if they dropped in the US, then I completely missed it, which makes me think that they haven't dropped here yet. But if you know when they're going to drop, or if they did already drop in the US, then throw that in the comments, because honestly, I'm not sure. I really like this colorway. I thought they looked really nice, just like the Fossil Rose Dunks did, and I decided to grab a pair off of GOAT. The tag reads Nike Dunk Low Premium, and the color is Vast Gray and Summit White. This is a size 10. I always go with a 10.5 on Dunk Highs, but on Dunk Lows, I like to just get a 10. And much like the Fossil Rose Dunk Low Premiums, these are wrapped in a really nice short-haired suede upper. And I love the colors on these. The subtle contrast of grays and kind of like a tan and a white, it reminds me a lot of like the color scheme on the Orbit Gray Forum 84s, and it also kind of just gives me the vibes of like the static 700 V2s, like that color scheme. Just the way it's got all these really nice subtle grays and tans and whites. I think this shoe looks very, very nice and clean, and I think you could wear this with just about anything. Much like I said about the Fossil Rose pair that I just reviewed, the colors are what made me, order the shoe and pay resale prices for them. But then as soon as I opened them, the materials and just the craftsmanship on them, they did really, really well with these. And I like seeing that. I've had really good luck with Dunk Premiums. Sometimes the QC on just regular GR Dunks is pretty terrible, but I've really had good luck with the materials and the quality overall of Dunk Premiums that I've got. And I mentioned on the Fossil Rose review just that I felt comfortable paying resale prices for them. One shoe that I can reference is the Dunk Low Premium Cheetahs from last year. I paid resale for them early. I paid 180 bucks, and right now they're selling for well over 300. I think some sizes are selling for 400. So I don't feel bad about paying extra for those. And a lot like those, I think both this and the Fossil Rose colorway, I don't see me losing money on them if I decide to move these out of the collection. But both these and the Fossil Rose pairs are good enough looking that they're staying with me for the time being. And I keep mentioning the Fossil Rose pair, but here's a look at those. And I'll link the review to this down in the description if you're interested. But these just have a real subtle powder blue on the mudguard, and then eye stays and wrapping back around the heel. But that Fossil Rose color really pops off of there. And then these are just a lot more subdued, but the quality on both of them is just next level. Really, really good. But let me know what you think is the better of the two, or which you would take if you could pick one of them. But starting with this outsole, it just looks like it's like a tan gray color. I don't know if this is the Summit White or the Vast Gray. I'm not sure which is which. Maybe the color on the mudguard and then going up the eye stays, maybe that's the Vast Gray. And then like on the side panels and the toe box, maybe that's the Summit White. That's just what I'm guessing. But it's this nice tannish gray color on the outsole, and it's your standard Dunk tread pattern. You've seen it before. It looks just like a Jordan 1 tread pattern, maybe not just like, but very similar to a Jordan 1 tread pattern. They were both basketball shoes originally. They both came out within a year or two of each other. Both designed by Peter Moore, who just passed away, so rest in peace, Peter Moore. Definitely, he's up there with Tinker Hatfield, in my opinion. Just the sneaker game wouldn't be what it is without people like that. So that's definitely a big loss to the sneaker community. But anyhow, standard Dunk tread pattern. And then that tannish gray color wraps up to meet a bright white midsole. And once again, just like the Fossil Rose color, it's just very neat, very clean, very well-defined lines. And it's got white stitching in that white midsole. And then we come up to the mudguard, and it is this nice, very light gray color. And you get a lot of movement out of it. I don't know if I can pick that up on camera because it's really hard to get just the right angle. But you definitely get a lot of movement and just a lot of color change out of it, even though it is just a short hair. And it just feels so soft, and it's noticeable quality, even just by looking at it. But you've got this light gray color on the mudguard, going up the eye stays for the swoosh, wrapping around the base of the heel, and then on that tab up by the collar where it says Nike as well. But I love the color. I love gray. It's very easy to style with. And it looks like our laces kind of match that gray color of the mudguard and the eye stays, as well as the sock liner and the piping going along the tongue. That all kind of matches that gray color. But looks really, really nice. I think these will be perfect for summer, just like the Fossil Rose pair was. And again, this isn't a pair that I would wear as a beater. This is a better looking shoe than that. So I'll definitely spray these with some Crep and wear them whenever I'm dressing a little bit nicer. But then the other color that we have is just this grayish tan color. And it's on the mudguard and then the side panels, and on the back you can see it here where we have these lines of stitching that I love so much. And both colors just feel really, really high end. You get a lot of play out of both of them, and I'm just very, very pleased with how these and the Fossil Rose premiums came out. But I think for the tongue, they gave us a standard Dunk tongue, and it just feels like a nylon material. And it's more of this grayish tan color that we have on the toe box and the side panels. And then, like I said, the piping is more of this light gray color that we have on the mudguard and the eye stays. But let me know what you all think of these, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.